Hello, good evening. We are live. We are live. Hello Facebook. Hello Facebook. Hello Instagram. Good evening everyone and welcome to this masterclass. Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm live on Facebook and Instagram, so if you cannot see me looking in the camera is because I'm on another one. I'm just gonna make some time so everybody can be here. Hello, good evening. In the meantime I was saying enjoy the music, but this is what happens when you're live. Hello, good evening. I'm just making some time so everybody can be here. And welcome to the masterclass, How to Burn Belly Fat. Thank you so much for being here. I'll just give a few more. How to burn belly fat after C-section. Okay, I will reply to the questions as I go along with the masterclass, because maybe the question that you have, I'll reply during the masterclass. But I will keep your question. Thank you already for your question. Okay, how do we get a small punch like thing after a C-section? Hello, good evening. I'll get to the questions in a minute, okay? Hello everyone. So I'm gonna start by explaining what's going to happen, and I'm gonna take the music away. So, see, this is what's going to happen during the masterclass. So I'm gonna introduce myself. And then I'm gonna go through the masterclass. We're gonna focus mainly in 6 major points, which is the connection between the mindset and the fat loss, the truth about the abs, what is the best workout to burn fat, what are the foods that can help us on our metabolism, what takes to have shred abs, and the last point will be start now. What are the steps that you can do from now that can change your life, your body, and the way you see yourself. So I'm gonna go through all of this during this masterclass. So I'm just going to make a little bit of time so everybody can be here. During the masterclass, feel free to put your questions. And after each section, I will give you some time so you can put your questions. So the questions that you are putting now already, maybe I will get them as soon as I reply, as I go through the masterclass. Okay, so I'm not going through the questions right now. First, I'm going to explain the things, and then after each topic, you can put your questions. It's easier for everyone. Okay, so again, thank you so much for everybody that is here on Instagram, and thank you everybody that is here on Facebook. Feel free to share this masterclass right now. So I'm gonna ask you something before you set yourself, and with your cup of water or cup of tea, comfortably have a book where you can make notes, and also share this masterclass with 3 people. That's the only thing I'm asking. So there is something here on your screen that you can share with other people. So send this masterclass to 3 people. Okay, so more people can have contact with this masterclass and with the contact that I'm about to share. In the end of this masterclass, I have something very special for you. So stay there until the end. Okay, I will try not to make this very long. Okay, so first things first, I will introduce myself. So my name is Raquel Madeira. Yes, I'm live on Facebook also. Raquel Madeira, fitness coach. So if you go on Facebook, Raquel Madeira, you see my name written here on my page, Raquel Madeira, and then you put fitness coach, you're gonna find me. But you can watch here, I'm on both. So, first things first, my name is Raquel Madeira, I'm from Portugal. I've been on the fitness industry for 12 years. After my graduation, I have lived in 4 countries. This is my 4th country. And I've been working with people that struggle with their body weight and eating since then. I also has been through my own process. I've been on diets for around 10 years. My weight, I have been from 53 kg to 74 kg, no pregnancy. Then I had a pregnancy, and then I made one decision, willing of change. During these 10 years, I also developed the eating disorder, and I felt lost many times. So maybe you will recognize yourself with my story too. So I'm not talking just about my professional side, but I'm talking about my personal side. So I know what you feel, the struggles that you are going through, because I also feel them, not just from my clients, but also myself. It takes one decision to change your life. Okay, so during my pregnancy, I put 12 kilos on. So I finished my pregnancy with 80 kg. So I lost around 22 kilos after pregnancy. Okay, let's go through the masterclass, and I will give you time for your questions. And then it's easier this way, okay? So as I introduce myself, I don't know if anybody has any questions regarding my story. Yes, naturally. It took me 1 year, but I'm going through that, okay? So that's my story, just a very quick story about myself as a professional, and also my own story as a person, okay? So first things first, we're gonna start with the mindset. During this week, I've been sending a few emails, and I'm putting some things here on my Instagram, and I ask what do you think is more important, your goals or your reason, your why? And the majority of people said your goals. And then I replied back and I said, your goals makes you start, your why makes you keep going. What does it mean? It's very important that you have goals, and it's very important that they are very specific. Losing weight is not an specific goal. If you train for 2 or 3 weeks, you maybe lose 1 or 2 kg. Do you reach your goal? Maybe not. So you need to be specific, the amount of weight that you want to lose. Don't focus just on the weight, focus on the belly, on the centimeters of your waist, focus on the size of your clothes, focus on things that are specific and you can measure. Don't focus only on your body weight. There is so much more that you can focus and that can give you results. Weight, it's not the only thing that you should focus, and sometimes you are having results when your body weight says the opposite, because you put weight on by muscle and you are actually burning fat, but on the scale you see the opposite. So do not focus only on the number of the scale, okay? So I'm going to give you a very powerful example regarding why your reason, the meaning behind anything that you do in life is so important. Let's say I'm going to tell you, go and run 10K. Just for fun. Would you go? If you're not into running, most probably you say, no. Why I'm going to run 10K? For what? If I'm telling you, you need to pick up a medicine for your child, for your mother, for your husband, for your wife, forever, for someone very important for you, and you need to pick up the medicine and it's 10 kilometers away. And you can, the only way you can go, it's running. And it's as quick as you can. Would you go? Most probably say yes. Why? The reason behind. It's a life that depends on you. So you would go. So what is different? It's the same 10K. So why you are not going to run 10K for fun, but you are going to run 10K to save someone else's life? What is the difference? Is the meaning. And this is the meaning that literally makes you doing the work or not doing the work. So having a specific goal, yes, it's important to start, but if you don't have meaning, if you don't know why you want to lose weight, what is the reason? It's not just for your body. It's never just for the body. It's the feelings behind your self-esteem, your confidence, the way you see yourself, empowerment, how it changes your life. Your life can literally change. Your job, your relationships, the relationship that you have with your partner. Maybe you want to find someone else because you feel more confident, you feel more attractive. So it's never just your body. So this is the reason that you need to find the why. Why do you want to reach that goal? So I also want to ask you a few questions, and if you can think about them, write them down, and when you are with yourself, do those questions and reply those questions. They are very powerful. How does your current shape, body weight, health, and your image makes you feel right now? This question is for you to think about. What would you like to change exactly? And be specific. How much weight you want to be? Which shape? What clothes size? Now imagine that you have exactly the image of the shape that you want to have. That you are wearing exactly the clothes that you want to have. How would you feel? How would be your self-esteem, your confidence, your relationships, your friends, your social life, your family? How could it affect your work, business, and social events? I want you to think deeply into that. Imagine that how would you feel if you have control of your life, your emotions, relationships, business? How would you feel if you can control this? Now remember that your why is always emotion related. It's never the body itself. You want a certain type of body because you want to feel what it gives you. It's not just the body itself. So this is what you need to find out. Why do you want to reach that body? You want a healthy, strong, shaped body to feel more confidence, empowered, to have more energy, quality of life, quality time with your family, to play with your kids maybe, to be more confident and respect as a person and as a professional. So I'm just giving you a few tips that you can think about. What is exactly the reason behind your goal? So remember the connection. You need to have a specific goal and you need to find out what is the meaning behind. So now I have 6 tips for you to set up your mind for success. The first one and I'll be talking about is find a specific goal and put a time frame. Losing weight, it's not a specific. You need to say, I am 64 kg, I'm wearing medium size clothes, or maybe you put the clothes that you want to wear aside. You put an image that you already had before, like a photo that you have from you before, that you really want to be that shape, and you put that picture in your mind, or put the picture besides your office. Or if you don't have, if you never reach the body that you want to have, look on the internet, someone that has a body type that you really want to be like. And don't set yourself for small things. Even if you've never been there, choose a body that really inspires you, and you should feel like, I would love to have this kind of body for the right reasons, remember. Then the second tip is know exactly what are your reasons, your why. The specific goal and your why should be written in a piece of paper as you already have in the present moment, like now. I am 62 kg, I'm wearing my favorite clothes, and you put the date. Imagine this is in 6 months time, you put the date, like February 2nd, I'm making up, I'm not sure this is in 6 months, but I think it is. 1st of February 2022, I am this and this. You write in the present moment. Then the third tip is visualize. Visualize yourself with that specific body weight, with the emotions attached to it, the empowerment. Nothing is impossible. I will get there. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. So the third thing is visualize. I do every single day my meditation practice, and I visualize every day what I want to be. Your brain does know if whatever you are imagining is real or not real. So it's like you already have it. So visualize every single day what you want to have, how you want to feel. Then the fourth thing is create habits that people that have already what you want to have do it. So if you want to be healthy, fit, search about what healthy and fit people do. What are the habits that those people do? And you do it. You do the same. You know that those people, they eat healthy, they drink plenty of water, they exercise, they meditate. So you cannot expect that you're going to change yourself, your body, by doing exactly the same things that you have been doing until now. You need to change, otherwise nothing is going to change. The fifth thing is celebrate each victory. So whenever you start a journey, everything you should celebrate. If you accomplish all your tasks for 1 week, you exercise, you eat healthy, even if your body doesn't change, you should celebrate because you did everything. Then you lose maybe 1 kg or 1 centimeter on your waist, you should celebrate. Progress is progress. It doesn't matter how much is it, it's progress, it's the direction, not the speed. So first things first, celebrate each victory. Then the last one, it's very important to understand this one, and very interesting, I just had a conversation with one of my clients about this one. Expect and respect failures, because you are going to fail. I'm failing all the time. And everybody should understand that failing is part of the process. So okay, let me reformulate the word. Failure for me is someone that doesn't even try. This is failure for me. But the failure I'm talking about is mistakes, is step backs. So when you make a mistake, when you don't eat according to your plan, when you don't exercise when you know you should, take the lesson. Understand why you did that. Understand that you are a human, not a robot. Be kind to yourself when this happens, but then go back to your normal. Go back to whatever you know you need to do. And at the start you need to obligate to do some things. Okay, so in this matter, understand that failure is part of the process. Be kind, move on. Okay, but it's going to be step backs. It's not going to be a straight line. It's never a straight line in anything, in business, in fitness, in health. Nothing is a straight line. It's full of up and downs. Sometimes you're going to have an amazing progress, sometimes you're going to feel stuck, sometimes it's going to be step backs, and it's okay, it's normal. It is normal. It took me 10 years, from 53 to 74 kg, and I was completely like this. I gain, I lost, I gain, I lost, I gain, I lost. It is normal, it's part of the process. When you understand this, it's going to be so much easier. You will not give up because you understand this is part of the process. Okay? So those are the things that I want to talk regarding mindset. So if you have any question about mindset, ask me now. I'm going to give you some time so you can ask me anything related to mindset. If there is no questions related to mindset, I'm going to talk about the truth about the apps. So, I'm going to be very straightforward, very honest. There doesn't exist any exercise that you do that burns fat localized. So, you can do 1,000 of crunches that you will not burn anything on your abs. When we burn fat in general. Okay? So this is what you need to understand regarding exercise. We burn in general. To burn fat in your body, in your abs, whatever it is, we need to create a calorie deficit, which means you need to spend more energy than the energy that you intake. Simple, this is math. It is simple, but it's not easy. okay? It's very possible, but it's not easy. So what I want you to understand is, it doesn't matter how many crunches, how many abs you do, you will not burn fat on that area. This is what I want you to understand. But when you do these exercises, you are strengthening your abs. If you are doing them right, you are strengthening your core. Means when you burn fat, your abs gonna be strong and they will eventually be shown. But it doesn't mean that you are burning fat on that area at all. So what are the best core abs exercises that you can do to burn fat in general? Because you need to spend more energy. The more muscles you use, the higher is going to be your heart rate, the more calories you're gonna burn. Compare your body as a car. The more you accelerate a car, the more fuel the car burns, right? It's the same with our body. The more muscles we use, the higher is our heart rate, the more fuel, the more energy we're gonna burn, okay? So exercises like plank positions, that you have your elbows, your back is straight and you are holding. Commandos, that you do the exercise on plank like this. Side planks, mountain climbers, all these kind of exercises are strengthening your core and your abs, but also the upper body, also raises your heart rate. Also, it's going to burn more calories than just abs, just crunches, okay? So, if you are doing crunches just to burn fat on the abs, stop doing it. Stop. If that's the only reason, don't do it. I'm most certain that you are hurting more your cervical, your neck than doing the exercise properly. Okay, how to get rid of loose sagging skin. Okay, regarding this, I'm just going to add something else and then I will move to the questions. So, I want you to have an idea how much should be your waist if you are a man and how much should be your waist if you are a woman. For men, it's okay between 90 and 94 centimeters for male. It's amazing if your waist is below 90 centimeters, okay? So you place a tape measure around your waist on the most volume part and you take that value. So for male it should be below 90 centimeters, it's okay between 90 and 94. If it's above 94, you are at risk, you need to be careful. So you need to burn fat on that area, okay? As I say, we burn fat in general, but of course you're gonna burn where you have more accumulated. For female, your waist, it's amazing if it's below 80 centimeters, 80. It's okay if it's between 80 and 84 centimeters, okay? So this is just for you to have an idea regarding where you should be regarding your waist, okay? So questions about that. Okay, get ready of loose skin. We don't get ready of loose skin. There is some things that can help. Maybe your skin is loose because there is no muscle supporting, so we need to build up muscle. Then maybe you have less loose skin. It really depends how much loose skin we have. If it's too much loose skin, the only thing regarding it's surgery. But really depends. If it's a little bit to the pregnancy, maybe with the strength workout, it's possibly to build up muscle enough and the loose skin will go away. If it's too much, there is nothing that you can do except surgery. 80 centimeters, Google how much is in inches, come on. I think it's 30 something, let me see here. Someone there, 80 centimeters in inches. 31 inches. Okay, so for female, you should be 31 inches below. For male, 90 centimeters is 35 inches. Okay? So, regarding the abs, there is any other question? Maybe the questions are going up and I'm not seeing. So if I did not reply, make your question again so I can reply again. So regarding the abs, that's all. Now regarding what are the best workouts to burn fats, since we already know that we don't burn belly fat, we burn in general, I'm going to give you the best workouts that you can do to burn fat in general, which actually you are also gonna burn on the belly because you're gonna burn where you have more accumulation of fat. Okay, so the first mistake that people do is cardio, a lot of cardio, and this goes right into this question, which is sagging skin. When you do a lot of cardio, you are going to burn muscle also. So you will most probably have loose skin because there is no muscle supporting your body. So what should you do? HIIT workout, high intensity interval training, which is short but intense workouts. So as your heart rate is gonna go up, you can do this on cardio sessions, you can do mixture between cardio and strength, you can do this just on strength sessions. You should use compound exercises, which is a mixture between exercises. So let's say you are doing bicep work, you are just working one muscle, you are isolating. What if you do squats with biceps at the same time? See the amount of muscles that we are using at the same time. You're gonna burn way more calories, you are activating more muscles, you're gonna rise up your heart rate more, you're gonna burn more. Simple. It's also very important to do mobility and flexibility. Why? You are not going to rise your heart rate so much, but let's say I'm telling you to do a squat, and you cannot go down because you have no flexibility, no mobility. So your muscle joint is just going to work a little bit because you cannot go lower. But if you have a good range of motion, so if you can go all the way down, all the way up, there is more muscle activated. There is, you're going to raise your heart rate more because it's harder. So you're going to use more energy. So everything is linked. So you should do mobility and flexibility. You should do a compound between cardio and strength. Okay, so mobility, flexibility, cardio and strength. All of these three are very important in any program. Not just to burn fat, but to become fitter and healthier in general. Okay? So when you do, just let me explain this, when you do too much cardio, you will slow down your metabolism, okay, since you are also going to burn fat. Plus, it will lead to a weak body because the muscles is what supports you, your joints and your ligaments. If there is no muscle supporting joints and ligaments, there is no support, which means that can lead you to injuries and can slow down your process. If you are injured, you cannot work out properly, okay? And also you will not feel very well if you are injured, right? So this is regarding the best workouts to burn fat, okay? So HIIT workouts, mixture between cardio and strength, and also mobility and flexibility. This is regarding training. Any question regarding training? And then I'll move on to nutrition. Oh, interesting. Foods that can help you to burn fat by speeding up your metabolism. First one, water. Most of you guys fail on this one. We don't drink enough water. Most of us, we fail on this one. This is the basic rule. If you are not well hydrated, your body cannot flush the waste that it accumulates. Even when you burn fat, it's released by your urine and feces. So if you have no water in your body, it cannot be sent out. So you need to drink water. You need to drink minimum 2 liters per day. It depends. It really depends if you are male, female. It depends how much body weight, but at least 2 liters. For males that are above, let's say, 70 kg, should be 2.5. If you want to be certain, Savannah, if you want to be certain about how much you should be, multiply 0.033 plus how much kilograms you are, and you know exactly how much water you need per day. So first thing to speed up your metabolism, water. Second thing that can help, green tea. Third thing, coffee, ginger, protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, lean meat, temp. Go for organic tea, organic. Quality matters the most, okay? So protein-rich foods, go for organic. It really matters the quality here. Then chili peppers. 7, beans and legumes because of the fiber. Does height need to be considered when drinking water? Not the height, but the weight. The weight matters. So you multiply your weight for 0.033 and you know exactly what is the amount of water. It's not the height that matters, it's the body weight. And then apple cider vinegar. So all these foods that I just described can help to speed up your metabolism. But just take in consideration, you need a calorie deficit. It doesn't matter if you drink all of this, if you have all of these foods and you are eating more calories that you are spending, it's not going to work. This helps when you are already eating properly, when you're already on a calorie deficit. This can help. If you're not on calorie deficit, you can drink as much green tea as you want. You can put ginger, you can drink whatever you want, it will not work. This is a complement, okay? So regarding foods that can help to speed up the metabolism, there is any question? Nope. So I'm gonna move on. So what really takes to have shred abs? So if you really want to have a six-pack, what you really need to do to have a six-pack? Okay, so here we are just talking about for people that is already into training and it's fit. It's another level. More HIIT training, heavier strength workouts, more calorie deficits, stay well hydrated, and then it's very strict on the diet. So cut all refined sugar, processed food, alcohol, sodas, fried food, pastries, more fiber, more veggies, salads, more legumes. And then genetics plays a huge role on here. So there is many people that they don't really eat very well and they have those abs like perfect. It's just that genetics, we cannot do anything about it. And also just to mention that for men it's easier to have shredded abs because they naturally have less body fat than women, do hormones related. But the bottom line regarding having shred abs is, why do you want to have shred abs? That's the bottom line. Why? If you want to have a six-pack because let's say you are a model or you are an actor or actress and you really need your body to work or whatever it is, you have a strong reason, you most probably you will do the work for having to have shred abs. If you don't have like a strong meaning, if I just say because I really know what it takes, if I put in my head I really want to have strong abs or a six-pack just because it's nice, I will not do it. I know, because I need to starve myself, I need to not enjoy my social life, I need to cut in so many things that I will not do it because I don't have a strong reason. But if it's work related, if I'm a model, an actress or whatever, there is a strong reason. So you need to find out what is the reason behind. If your reason is strong enough, then go ahead because you can do it. How much fiber do we need to eat daily? It really depends. I can give you a general a general value, which is about 15 grams per day, but also depends on each person. Do I have cheat meals like pizza or burger once, 2 or twice? If I have, of course I do. This is part of life. This is what I want to teach you. A normal lifestyle, you have pizza, you have burgers, you have chocolate, you have everything. Everything is there. If you check the pyramid of food, you check everything is there. The problem is the amount of food that you are allowed to have. On the bottom line, you have what? Vegetables. Vegetables and fruits. This is the bottom line. How do you compensate? I don't compensate. Okay, first of all, I enjoy the food that I don't really eat regularly, which is pizzas. I don't eat KFC. I don't eat burgers. There are foods that I simply don't eat because I don't like it, and it doesn't do anything for me. How do I compensate? If you want to tell me if next day I'm gonna kill myself in the gym, that was the old me. Now, no way. If you eat very good during the week and you have one meal like that, it will not make you unhealthy. It will not make any difference. The same way, if you just eat rubbish during the week, if you have one meal which is good, it will not make any difference in your body. It's the majority of your actions that gives you healthy or unhealthy. So one meal will not make any difference. The problem is when you lose control of that meal and you carry on. The problem is when you have a pizza and you don't listen your instincts, and instead of having 2 slices, you have 2 or 3 full pizzas. It's the quantity and the frequency that you do an action that determines where you are at this moment. Well, if KFC is bad for health, of course it's fried food. Of course it is. It's the same with pizza. Pizza is not an healthy ingredient unless, of course, if it's homemade, if it's made with wholemeal flour. But it's not because you have one KFC which you eat consciously per week that will make any difference. It's not one meal that does any bad for you. It's the frequency that you do it that it makes you being bad or not. So if you enjoy KFC, you can have KFC. How frequently? Very once in a while, not every day, not every week. Once in a while, you can have it. But it's not healthy. Of course, it's not healthy. And I also eat things that are not healthy. And that's what we need to understand, that those things are part of life. But we need to balance. We cannot eat KFC every single day. We cannot have chocolate every single day. But we need to have legumes and salads and vegetables and water. The base every day has to be good. Then 20% of the time, if you are not that good, that's okay. It's normal. Okay. Then I have what is very important for you. If you want now change yourself and start being healthy and have a good relationship with yourself, this is what you need to do. Wait, I'm just putting this. So I'm gonna give you a list of things that you should start doing by now. If you start applying this, you will have results if you keep on doing them. Okay? First one, set your mind. Find your goal and your why. We talk about it, right? First thing. Second thing, nutrition. Start with basic stuff. Basic. Water, 2 liters. Just to have an idea. 2 portions of veggies per day. 2 or 3 portions of fruits per day. Real food. Food that you know it's food from Mother Nature. Stop opening package where you eat. That's not real food. Eat more real food. Avoid as much as you can processed food during the week. That's the basics. On the weekend, you can have one meal that you eat an ice cream, that you eat your favorite dessert with no guilty. That you enjoy your KFC, your pizza, whatever it is. Okay? You don't need to cut any carbs, you don't need to cut any gluten, you don't need to cut anything. This is what you need to understand. Those things are part of a healthy diet. Yes. Late dinner, yes. I'm reading the questions and I'm making, okay. There is too many questions, let's go. I'm gonna read everything and then I'll reply to the questions. So, set up your mind, nutrition. Third thing, exercise. Exercise, it's not to burn fat. First, simple. Exercise, it's for life. It's for energy. It's for well-being. It's for you to become stronger. It's for you to pick up your kids. It's for you to pick up your bags when you go to the shopping. It's basic. It does help to burn fat, yes, because there is calories that you're gonna burn. But don't see exercise as just to burn fat. See exercise as a lifestyle. The same thing that you do, you take care of your skin, you brush your teeth every day. Those things, you do it because you know what is the result of that. Exercise is the same. Exercise should be a lifestyle. It's not just to burn fat, okay? Then sleeping 8 hours straight. If you sleep also more than 8 hours, it's not very good for you. So there is some people that need a little bit less and maybe some people that need a little bit more, but what the study says in average is between 7.5 and 8 hours per night straight. As you feel the next day, you are recovered, you are fresh, you are full of energy. If you don't sleep, the hormones that needs to be released to burn fat and to build up muscles are not being released in your body. Simple. You can do everything right. If you don't sleep well, your hormones will not play with you, will play against you, which is not helping you. Okay? Sleeping, very important. Stress control. The higher the stress, the more cortisol in your body, which is the hormone related to stress, the more imbalance of the hormones that we're gonna have. So you're gonna feel more hunger next day, you're gonna crave more sugar, you're gonna crave more fried food, you're gonna crave more processed food. So you need to manage your stress. So what are the things that can manage your stress? Exercising, meditation, and then it's something very simple. Do what you can, what is in your power. You can do it and you change. Whatever is not in your power, leave it. Why are you worried about weather? Why are you worried about, I don't know, things that are not in your control? Leave it. Don't even think about it. It's raining, it's hot weather, is hot weather. What can you do? You adjust. You do whatever is in your control. So what can I do in the circumstance that I am now? Then you do it. Okay? So stop blaming the weather or whatever things are not in your control that just gives you stress. Okay? Stress away. Of course, I eat my breakfast, my lunch and dinner, yes. Can we sleep late and get up late till compensate? I didn't understand your question, but if you have 8 hours straight sleep, it does help. It is good, it is good. If you have like 4 hours now and 4 hours later, it's not the same thing. Our body needs to go in deep sleep, which is after we already have some time into sleep, that when those hormones will be released in our body. 4 hours now, then 4 hours later will not help. So should be 8 hours or 7.5 hours straight. Should not be broken. Okay? Then the last one, vitamin D. You need enough vitamin D to your body to help to metabolize fat. Sun is vital. You need at least 15 minutes of vitamin D per day. Okay, so sun is very important, vitamin D. Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to put your questions. I already been replying some of your questions. So we talk about the connection between the mindset and the fat loss. We talk about the truth about the ab work. We talk about what are the best workouts to burn fat. We talk about the foods that can help to speed up the metabolism, what really takes to have shred abs, and what are the steps that we can start right now to change ourselves. So if you have anything related to these questions, let me know. If not, I will go ahead and I will let you know what I have for you today. There is any question, anything that you want to share? Okay, no questions, so I'm gonna move ahead. So, of course I have something for you. Everything what I have been talking about here, I have everything on my Slim with Nutri Start. You can start right now. You are one decision away to change yourself. It's a 12-week body and mind transformation. You're gonna learn the 5 golden rules to burn fats. They are basic. The 5 golden rules to burn fat. We have weekly, daily menus with everything what you should eat. Everything what you should know about nutrition. You're gonna receive a yummy recipe every single week. And the purpose of this program is to find peace around food, to have control about your emotions, to make healthy and conscious choices, to have control about your life, to feel more empowerment, to have more self-esteem, to have more confidence, to have more energy, and to achieve the body that you want to have. This is the main purpose of this program. If you don't want to lose weight, if you are okay with your body weight, but you want to know more also about to make healthier choices, how to understand about nutrition, what are the 5 golden rules and how to burn fat, with no more diets, no more restrictions. This is what Slim with Nutri Start is offering you. Because you are here, I'm opening the registrations now until 15th of September. So you have 2 weeks to register on this program. If you register now, you have 7 days to try all the information for free. You're gonna receive 1 free ebook with all the recipes that I already have been giving it away on the Slim with Nutri Summer. This is the 2nd edition, a little bit different from the first one. You're gonna have one-time offer of my ebook Fit Snack Time with yummy recipes for all your family, so you can cook healthy and yummy recipes for your kids, for your family, with no sugar, with no processed ingredients, and you're gonna love it because you're gonna learn how to use healthy ingredients to make your food healthy and tasty. So you don't need to give up on the taste. You need to know what are the ingredients that you need to use. You're gonna have a group support, both male and female, separate, where you can put your questions, you can share your experience, and everything else. We're gonna track your results during those 12 weeks. I'm gonna be in touch with you every single day. Every single week we're gonna approach a specific subject where you're gonna learn everything what you need to know for to reach the body weight that you want to have. And after that you don't need to diet anymore. You're gonna reach the body and you're gonna know the basics that you need to know. Since my pregnancy and since I lost all the weight that I want to, which took me 1 year, I never diet. I promised myself that I would never diet. I don't diet. I eat healthy. I also eat things that are not so healthy, but I'm conscious about what I do. Means that during of my week I eat very well, but on the weekends I allow myself to eat a piece of cake, to eat an ice cream, to eat pizza, to eat whatever I want to have with no guilty, with anything of that, and next day I'm back to my normal. Okay, so I create the routine. Are fat burners safer? Fat burners are just safe for the ones that sell them. They don't give any results. They just waste your money and you don't learn anything about nutrition. So what kind of foods helps in burning fat? I already told. I already have been through all the foods that speed up the metabolism. Start from here. Don't complicate things. You don't need to complicate things. Water, water, water. I explain everything on my program. So I'm gonna leave the link on my bio. It's already there. Have a look. You have nothing to lose. You have 7 days to try the program. All the information there, it's going to be for free for 7 days, and then you can decide if you want to move ahead or if you don't want to move ahead. You have nothing literally to lose. and even if you don't move ahead, you already have the free ebook, you already have contact with information, so you literally have nothing to lose. This live, I'm gonna hope that I can save this. So as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna share the live so everybody can review and check all the information that I talked about. If you did not register for this masterclass, I maybe don't have your email. If you already registered for the masterclass, I'm gonna give you all the information. The link that I'm talking about, it's here on my Instagram, on my bio. You just need to click and there is a link there. Anyway, I'm going to talk about this during these 2 weeks, so you will not miss anything. You can reach me on private if you want to, if you don't see whatever you need to, and you can get in touch with me. How do you join? You just need to register. You just need to put your name, your email, and the fat burning foods. They are not fat burning foods, they are foods that can speed up your metabolism. You need to spend more energy than you eat. Simple as that. If your body needs, let's say, 2,000 calories per day, and you eat 1,900, you are burning more calories. You have calories that you are burning more. So the more you burn, the more the skinnier you will be. So the foods help you to speed up your metabolism. If you already are on calorie deficit, they will not do anything if you are not on calorie deficit. Water, green tea, coffee, of course no more than 3 per day and no sugar in. Ginger, protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, lean meat, temp, this is an example. And go for quality here, quality matters. Chili peppers, beans and legumes because of fiber, apple cider vinegar. Salad or vegetables are important in each meal. Yes, should be half of your plates. The more veggies you have, the more nutrients you have in your body, and they are usually low calorie. So it's going to fill up yourself and you're gonna eat less energy than you eat if you just have let's say carbs and meats, or carbs and another kind of protein. So you need vegetables always, not to burn fat in a healthy lifestyle. You always need salads or vegetables, any kind of vegetables, okay? Cooked in a nice way, which is you should avoid the fried vegetables. You can do stir fried, you can do in oven, you can do steamed, anything that you enjoy. Okay, but anyway, I explain everything on my program. Okay, so there is any other question that you want to ask? If not, I'm gonna close the live. If you have any other question, please let me know. Stir vegetable, it's okay if it's stir fried with good fat, and careful with the amount of fat that you use. So you can use a little bit of olive oil, just 1 teaspoon, depends how many people you are cooking, but don't put a lot of olive oil. It's fat, it's a healthy fat, and fat is very important, but mind the amount of fat that you have. So stir vegetables are good. Thank you, George. What do I eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner? It really depends. Every day is different. Sometimes I have bread with avocado. I love avocado with tomatoes. Sometimes I have no. If you lose weight in a healthy way, your skin is gonna remain good and your hair also, because it starts from here. If you lose weight fast by fat burners, by restriction diets, by whatever you do, you're gonna have problems later. You cannot keep doing it. You need to do something that lasts for a long time. Whatever diet that you do now, if you think that, can I do this for long term? If you say no, don't even start. It's just waste of energy. You are not, As soon as you stop doing whatever you are doing, you're gonna stop the results, you're gonna work backwards. If you learn the basics, if you embrace this as a lifestyle, it's forever. You lose weight once and that's it, and you maintain. I lost after my pregnancy, I lost 22 kg and that's it. I kept my weight, I don't even take my weight anymore because I'm okay, I don't need to. It's the way I feel with myself, you don't need to. It's Herbalife Shake Safe. Well, I'm gonna be very honest, I don't like to talk about any specific brands because I'm not against supplements at all. I think some supplements are very good when you know the basics. When you are already eating well, when you already have a lifestyle, that you have exercise as a part of lifestyle, as you sleep well, as you take your vitamin D, as you have your stress under control, you are eating your vegetables, you are drinking enough water, etc., etc. Supplements, yes, can help. Living on supplements when you don't do any of it, when you don't exercise, when you have a very stressful lifestyle, when you don't sleep well, it will not do anything. That's the reality. It's not related to this brand specific. Any supplements that you take, they are supplements, means that they are complements of the healthy lifestyle. They will not substitute a healthy nutrition. What do I eat for dinner? You are very interesting about my dinner. What do I eat for dinner? Most of the days I eat a cup of soup because I have dinner late. So as a personal trainer, I finish work very late. I don't go to bed with an empty stomach, but I also don't want to eat too much at dinner time because I'm going to sleep after. So usually most of the time I have a cup of soup. If I don't have soup, I can eat anything. I can eat a vegetable burger with quinoa, with vegetables. I can eat rice with tofu and vegetables. Depends, it really depends. What time do I sleep? I really try to sleep at least 8 hours per night. It really depends on my work, but I try as much as I can to eat 8 hours per night. What do I suggest on snacks? Fruits. Fruits. Don't mix up fruits. Have one piece of fruits. You can eat some nuts, walnuts, almonds. Careful with the quantity of food. You can eat a piece of bread, brown bread with some spread olive oil or some spread avocado. It really depends what you like. Here what matters is what do you like. So you adjust the food to you, not you go into the food, into the meal plan. You adjust it to your lifestyle. You can do a smoothie. You can mix oats with almond milk, with one banana, with spinach, with blueberries, and you drink it during the day. It really depends. There is so many things that you can do regarding snacks. Sleeping by 2 a.m. it's, well, if you are telling me that you do that because of you don't have a way and you really need to do it because of work, you adjust and you try to make up the rest of the time by waking up at 10, so you have 8 hours sleep. If you are just hanging out and you are just going to sleep at 2 because of you are just hanging out, this is very bad. Yes. Night should be to sleep and you should avoid electronics at night. Electronics and this amount of light I'm having now, it will delay my sleep for sure. So being on the phone just right before you go to bed, the light wakes us up. So we're gonna feel more difficult to fall asleep after being with electronics in front of our eyes. So before sleep, we should meditate, we should read a book, we should do something calm and not having so much electronics around us. Well, I cannot suggest what is the time for everybody because everybody has a different lifestyle. So I'm gonna take it my example. Sometimes I go to bed at 11 or at midnight because I finish work sometimes at 10 p.m. So it really depends. Ideally, we should have like a dinner around 6, 7 p.m. latest, and we should go to bed like at 10 p.m. This is ideally, but people work, people have life, so we need to adjust this to our life. Making sure that we have enough sleep, making sure that we are eating at proper times, making sure that we are eating good during the time. So ideally, I would suggest that you go to bed at 10 and then you wake up at 6 a.m. That's my suggestion, yes? But it really depends on each one's lifestyle, family issues, and whatever you need to do for your family and for your work. So it really depends. Any other question? I just told you what time I fell asleep. It really depends. If I don't finish at 10 p.m., I try to be at bed at 10 p.m. If I finish at 10 p.m., I most probably go to bed at 11 or 11:30. So as I said, there is not such thing as to be perfect. You work things around on the things that you can manage. Again, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to adjust. What can you do under the circumstance that you have? What can you do? Start by small things, basic things, which is drinking water, which is exercising 2 or 3 times per week, which is having your vegetables, which is having your fruits, which is avoiding being on the phone and electronics at late time, which is avoiding processed food. This is basics. The rest, it's other level. We go step by step. We don't jump steps. You cannot expect to do the roof if the foundation is not there. If the foundation, if you are failing on the basics, you cannot expect to do the more complex things. This is more complex. If you are not doing the basic stuff, which is now having the proper meals on time, eating your vegetables, having your water, making sure that you sleep, trying to manage your stress, those are basics, okay? Then when they are embraced, when they are part of your lifestyle, then what's next? What is the next level? What can I do to be better? So the main goal should be always improve, make it better, but not perfect, because nobody is perfect. My diet is not perfect, my life is not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect coach. I will never tell you that I do everything perfect, because I don't. And I don't believe that anybody is perfect, because perfection doesn't exist. We need to adjust. We need to do the best as we can under the circumstances that we have. That's my advice, honestly. I'm very bad with protein powder. I do have, and I should have, since I don't eat meat and I'm sure that I don't eat enough protein. I should have, but I have sometimes. I don't have regularly. Last time I had protein shake maybe a few months ago, and I have it there. I do have protein powder at home, but I don't have usually. I try to go as much as I can for real food. But of course it also can help. I'm not saying that protein powders cannot help. If it's good quality, everything, there is not such a thing that is good or not good. Depends on the quality, depends on the ingredients, read labels. Okay, there is any other question? Any other question that you guys want to ask me? We are already 1 hour live. It's gonna be a big one. I am not vegan. I eat plant-based, which is 80% of my diet is plant-based. I don't eat meat, but I eat sometimes fish. Not every day, maybe every week, sometimes, but I don't even think about it. It just comes naturally. So I try that my food is 80% plant-based. Sometimes I have cheese, sometimes I have yogurt. So I have some foods that are also from animals, but most of it's plant-based. For any reason, it's just my way of living. I'm not saying that you should do it. I eat carbs, yes, of course I do. I eat rice, I eat sweet potato, I eat potatoes, I eat pasta, today I had pasta. I eat bulgur, I eat chickpeas, beans. Carbs are very important. Don't go on low carb diet. It's so important, carbs. It's basic. I never feel hungry in the middle of the night. If you feel hungry in the middle of the night, there is a few reasons. It's either because you didn't eat enough at dinner time. It's either because you didn't eat enough during the day. It's either because you are not eating enough protein, enough fiber, or enough fat that fills you up. I never eat in the middle of the night. No. Never. Not even when I was pregnant. There are rules that you need to follow. I'm not saying that you can do whatever. There are rules. This is not strict. I don't go for strict diets or anything is strict, but of course there are rules. Otherwise, okay, so if there is anybody that has any other questions regarding this program, Slim with Nutri Start, so you have from now until 15 of September. We're gonna start all together on 16. Until then, you have 7 days to try all the information. Then we start all together on 16 of September by being active on the group, on the Telegram group, when I'm gonna send you all the information every single week. You're gonna have access to a specific subject regarding to your sleep, regarding to your diet, regarding to your emotions, regarding to water consumption, regarding to vitamin D, regarding to mindset. So check the page, which is the link is on bio. Everything is explained there. You have literally nothing to lose. You have 7 days as you can try for free. You start paying after 7 days, and it's 1 coffee. I didn't tell you about the price of this program. It's 1 coffee, less than 1 coffee per day. Where is it? I wrote it, I remember. So it's exactly 17 Qatarial, 17 Qatarial or 3.4 pounds, British pounds per day for the next 12 weeks, or it can be even lower if it's made in one payment, 13.3 Qatarial per day or 2.7 British pound per day. This is the price of 1 coffee. You give up on 1 coffee and you had so much more into your life. So yes, I live currently in Qatar, yes. So this is what you get from 12 weeks program. You're gonna learn everything about nutrition, everything about mindset, everything what you need to know to reach the body that you want to have, to make peace around food, to make peace with your emotions, and to have what you deserve, okay? So we start on 16th of September and we finish on 9th of December. So you can still change yourself until the end of the year. And it's not just until the end of the year. It can be until the rest of your life if you apply everything what I will teach in this program. Okay, so that is everything what I want to talk about. I will try to save the masterclass here. If you did not register for this masterclass, I do not have your contact, so please send me a DM with your email and your name, and I will add you to the list, and I will give you all the information directly to the email. Otherwise, you can also check the links on my bio, okay? So I'm gonna leave you. Thank you so much. Stay well, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you.